The Cockroach Junta Party has grown from satire into a mass youth movement that has forced large street protests and a nationwide petition campaign. The movement is gaining ground because repeated exam leaks, cancelled tests, and high youth unemployment are destroying trust in India's education ladder. This will force the Education Ministry to order independent probes or sack officials, or face wider, sustained street mobilization and political fallout. El Niño has strengthened and is expected to amplify heat and extreme weather this summer. Rising global temperatures are increasing heat intensity, while El Niño is shifting storm and ocean patterns, stressing hospitals, power grids, and coasts. This will increase heat-related illness, overload emergency services, and force faster investment in cooling, grid resilience, and coastal defenses. The DRC has expanded its response to the Bundi-Bugyo Ebola outbreak, opening treatment centers and mobilizing WHO and partner teams. Health teams are racing to scale testing, treatment, and contact tracing, while insecurity, limited diagnostics, and funding shortfalls are hampering efforts. If funding and laboratory capacity do not increase, transmission will continue, and the outbreak will force wider emergency measures and more international support. UNHCR has reported a fall in global forced displacement in 2025, driven largely by mass returns rather than broad conflict resolution. Host states, changing politics in Syria and stricter policies for migrants are pushing people to go home, while rebuilding, security, and services remain patchy. If donors and governments do not fund reconstruction and protection, returns will increase demand on fragile services and will force new waves of displacement. The cabinet has approved funding for temporary settlement sites and related infrastructure in the occupied West Bank. Our right ministers are pushing the plan to solidify control of strategic areas by bypassing normal planning and accelerating land use changes. The move will increase diplomatic pressure on Israel, raise legal risks under international law, and will make a territorial compromise or two-state deal far harder to achieve.